They call it the Golden Gate. Others know it as the Eastern Gate. But in the language of prophecy, it is far more than stone and mortar. It is a door to destiny, a silent witness to empires rising and falling, and a sealed promise that still shakes the faith of millions. Jerusalem, the city chosen by God, a place where heaven's plan has unfolded for thousands of years. On the eastern side of the old city walls, facing the Mount of Olives, stands a gate, shut for centuries. To some, it's just an ancient structure. To others, it's the very doorway through which the King of Glory will one day enter. The Bible speaks of it. In Ezekiel 44, 1-3, the prophet records, "The gate facing east shall be shut. It shall not be opened, and no one shall enter by it. For the Lord, the God of Israel, has entered by it, therefore it shall remain shut." That gate, according to Jewish tradition, is the one we see sealed today, the Eastern Gate. It was the way into the temple in ancient times. It was the path the glory of God took when he filled his house. And it is the gate the Messiah will one day walk through to reclaim his throne in Jerusalem. But history is never simple in this city. Over the centuries, armies have marched, stones have been torn down, and kingdoms have fought for this sacred ground. In 1541, the Ottoman Sultan Suleiman the Magnificent ordered the Eastern Gate sealed shut. Why? Some say it was to strengthen the city's defense, but legend, and perhaps a deep fear of prophecy, tells another story. The Sultan knew of the Jewish belief that their Messiah would enter through this very gate. To block him, he sealed it with massive stones and built a Muslim cemetery in front of it, believing this would prevent any holy man from crossing, for a Jewish priest would not enter a graveyard. For nearly 500 years, the gate has remained closed. Generations have lived and died with it sealed. The stones are weathered, the path before it silent, but the prophecy still stands. In Christian faith, this gate carries an even greater weight. For believers, it is linked to the triumphal entry of Jesus Christ when he rode into Jerusalem from the Mount of Olives, entering from the east, hailed as King. And it is also tied to his promised return. As Zechariah 14 declares, "The Lord will stand on the Mount of Olives, the mountain will split, and he will come into his city. The eastern gate, long shut, will open for the King of Kings." And yet in the present day, this gate remains a flashpoint of tension. It lies along the eastern wall of the Temple Mount, one of the most contested pieces of land in the world. It is under the custodianship of the Islamic Waqf, and any attempt to alter, repair, or even discuss its opening could trigger unrest. Israeli authorities strictly control access. Archaeologists dream of exploring beneath it, but every shovel of dirt could spark an international crisis. Even so, strange things have happened here. In recent decades, some report cracks appearing in the stone, small shifts as if time itself is testing the seal. Sinkholes have formed nearby. Is it nature, or is it a sign? The Golden Gate is more than a historical relic. It is a symbol of God's sovereignty, of the unfulfilled prophecies that still shape our future, and of the spiritual gates in our own lives that remain shut until the appointed time. For just as Jerusalem's eastern gate is sealed, sometimes our hearts are closed, waiting for the rightful king to enter. One day, perhaps soon, perhaps far in the future, that gate will open. Whether by human hands or by divine power, it will open. And when it does, the world will know that the prophecy has been fulfilled. The King has come, and the city of Jerusalem will witness the glory of God once again. So when you see the Golden Gate, do not just see stone. See the story of a God who keeps his promises. See the door through which eternity will step into time. And remember, the gate may be closed, but the plan is still in motion.